produced by the Cleveland Sound Radio Network. Here is the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show, hosted by Glenn Moore and Steve Guy.
Welcome to this week's edition of the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show. I am your host, Glenn Moore, with my co-host, Steve Guy. And Steve, when we do a wrestling show, it would be great to actually watch the programming of the week so you get to know what to talk about when we do our podcast or our show here.
Yeah.
So, what's wrong? What happened this week, buddy?
I missed it. You know, I meant to watch Hell in the Cell, and I was still trying to track down EC3 for that interview. Did you? We didn't do that yet.
You weren't here for that one either.
Oh, I missed that
too.
too.
So you weren't here for the interview with EC3, which you can
crap.
check on our iTunes feed. You can go back and listen to the our interviews.
Did the interview.
We did.
I just missed it.
You can listen to it though. You can go back. And then you didn't watch Hell in the Cell, and you didn't watch Raw. You watch Raw?
No. Listen, I don't have cable. I rely on internet. My internet went out. I couldn't believe it. Went to the Browns game.
Go to the library.
Browns victory Sunday. It was amazing. The library.
Use their Wi-Fi.
Listen.
I'm sure someone that lives by you has
I might watch
open
wrestling,
Wi-Fi.
but I'm not that big of a nerd, Glenn. I'm going to go sit in the library and watch it. Stop it. Come on.
So you have no clue what happened, huh?
Well, I do know, because I went on WWE.com while at work.
Oh, my goodness.
Because like nobody at work listens.
You could have went to work and watched it.
I could have. I couldn't watch it while at work.
True, but you could have just went to the office after the,
Yeah.
and watch it at work.
I could have done that.
There's no excuses.
Yeah.
Because to do the podcast or the show, you have to know what's going on.
I hit the gym instead.
There we go.
At work.
All right, so we know what happened. I think it was a great pay-per-view.
Yeah, it looks like it through still by still photos.
You're stuck in 1997.
Looks amazing.
You're stuck in 1997 right now.
Yeah, I can't wait for WWF Magazine to come out and tell me all about it.
How long did it take you to download the photos? Like 3 hours?
I got like 5 floppy disks.
Do you have dial-up?
It's fine. Yeah. It's cool.
But
I went into a chat room and talked about it with people. It was pretty cool. Yeah.
ASL.
Yeah.
But it was a great pay-per-view. We had our prediction show the week before. We had our predictions, and I think we were kind of a little bit. I think we had reversed predictions, but
some stuff was off. Yeah.
Right. And obviously, the big return of Bray Wyatt.
That was huge. See, now
was awesome.
We knew that there was going to be some sort of interference in that match.
Right.
But what's great every once in a while about WWE is they aren't predictable.
Right.
Bray Wyatt, what does he have to do with any of it? He's going to explain some ridiculous involvement now that only makes sense in a world of Bray Wyatt.
Right.
But yeah, we saw that coming out of nowhere. That's great. Brand new feud, just like that.
All right, and WWE has been cutting production costs and cutting out the pyros and cutting out like doing the live after shows at the arena and the whole set and like firing people left and right. It was good to see them add some production value to the pay-per-view with the whole ghost hologram underneath with the ring. It was great. We haven't seen that since like what? I mean, that kind of technology used in wrestling since like the Attitude Era. I know it's not as much as they do now, but like putting more effort into production with a pay-per-view when people are buying it for $10 a month, I thought is a step in the right direction. It's great to use that.
The more you can do, the merrier. I mean, that's maybe how you start to bring back these Hall of Famers, right?
Who?
Maybe you will get that one more Ultimate Warrior match with the hologram. I don't know.
Dude.
Just a thought.
That's an excellent thought.
Right?
Hologram matches.
Yeah. Would it be amazing?
Warrior versus Owen Hart.
Oh.
Too soon.
I'll steal my own Hart jokes. His brother could be listening somewhere.
You're right. This whole hologram thing can lead up into fantasy matches.
It could. It absolutely could.
You could have Hogan hologram right now. Even though he's alive, he can't wrestle.
You could have John Cena versus hologram Bruno Sammartino.
2004 John Cena versus 2006 John Cena.
Or is there a difference there?
Yeah, because 2004 he was like Thugonomics, and like 2006 is when he became Mr. PG.
It's true.
That would be great.
Yeah, it would be a good time.
Stone Cold versus
someone.
Brian Pillman again.
Yeah, Brian Pillman.
This pay-per-view sucks. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
But anyway, hologram, and Ambrose is stunned, and then Wyatt comes crashing through and attacks him. But then, talking to our producer Ryan before the show, you would think on Monday that would be the main storyline that they would kind of build the show around, and it was like a 7-minute segment at 9:30.
And on top of that, Bray Wyatt still wasn't there. It was
taped.
Yeah.
Only thing I would give credit to that is because Wyatt has great promos when they're taped.
True.
He has some decent ones when they're live, but it seems
great
like
ones when they're taped. Yeah.
when they're taped and there's some production, got smoke, and it's in a studio. It's has a little more of an effect. I can see that, but don't make that your end show in a pay-per-view and then have them be on the screen for 5 minutes at Raw.
That should open up Raw, or
end
be a main event. Yeah,
tease
or
it
at the end. Yeah, absolutely.
I would have had Ambrose open Raw with Ambrose, looking for Wyatt, tearing up the whole arena, go around the arena,
Sure.
go to the boiler room, go to cassette. Like, just make it funny, make it serious, but like end every segment going into a commercial break with Ambrose trying to find Wyatt, and then end the show that way. You keep people hooked. People want to see if Ambrose actually finds Wyatt, and end the show with something happening. Nothing big. Just keep people hooked into watching the show. Because you spoil it at 9:30, Ambrose comes out, attacks Cesaro with a microphone, and then Wyatt's on the screen for 3 minutes, and it doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah.
I don't get it.
So is Bray Wyatt going to align himself with the Authority?
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No. I think it's going to be, you're going to have a separate match. You're going to have the Team Cena versus Team Authority, which is going to be terrible. And then you're going to have Ambrose Pie versus Wyatt at Survivor Series.
Or, just like in the Attitude Era, when The Undertaker was wreaking havoc, what you're going to have is Bray Wyatt just causing chaos on Dean Ambrose as if he's Stone Cold Steve Austin. And then Bray Wyatt is going to steal the daughter of Triple H and Stephanie McMahon, and he's going to tie her to a cross, and then there's going to be this master dude with a hood on him, and the whole time Triple H is going to align himself with Dean Ambrose and be like, you have to help me, Dean. And then all of a sudden, at the very end, here comes Triple H, and he rips off his hood, and it was him the whole time, and he's like, it was me, Ambrose.
Son of a bitch.
Oh, son of a bitch. Best ending ever.
Has that happened before?
Sure.
That's brand new. That hasn't happened.
They should do it again.
That would be amazing.
It's the best ever.
But only if Midian can come back.
Gotta have Midian.
You gotta have Midian. And
Hologram Big Boss Man.
oh no. Hologram test.
Yeah, him too.
Ooh, the Brew, being the Brew. Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yeah. JBL would have to come off the announcer table to become part of the Acolytes again.
APA.
That's right. Before they were even the APA.
It's true.
They were just the Acolytes at that point.
They were. Oh, this is great. This is terrific. This is fresh. This is new.
This is
never before seen storylines going on. That would be kind of cool. But Hogan came back too.
Yeah.
Which was awful.
To pose with women.
Okay, I get the whole Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and it's great that they're bringing awareness to millions of people each week. I get that. But when Hogan comes back and they say, hey, Hulk Hogan's going to be on Raw on Monday, we already know what's going to be. It's either going to be for WWE Network or for Breast Cancer Awareness.
Yeah.
There's no motive or storyline with Hogan. He's collecting a paycheck, getting a free hotel for 2 nights, and a free plane ride.
It's like they forget that Hulk Hogan was in a sex tape, too.
Oh, no.
Hey, who's the best person to throw out there in support of breast cancer with all these women? Oh, the guy that was in the sex tape. With another man's wife.
Oh, no.
Let's put Hulk Hogan out there.
I'm a pig.
Not that I don't love him, but, I mean, my goodness.
I think Hogan's going to come back to wrestle.
You think so?
I'm predicting Survivor Series.
Oh, is he going to be on Team Cena?
He's going to be on Team Cena. Listen, 5 guys, 5 versus 5.
Yeah.
Hogan doesn't have to wrestle for more than 2 minutes.
Right.
He's on the team, makes a hot tag, throws his punches, points at whoever it is, goes drops a boot, drops a leg drop. Done. Doesn't have to do anything strenuous. Doesn't have to be an all-out brawl or, be tagged in more than 2 times. He comes in, does his stuff, pose, drops a leg, gets the win. There you go.
Are you excited? Here's who else is going to be on the Team Authority with
Oh boy.
with Seth Rollins. You will see the in-ring return of J&J Security, now newly named.
No!
Are you excited that they got that name now?
That's great.
That they
but
have
they're
a
not going to
name.
be on the team.
Why not? They are the Authority.
It's going to be Kane. It's going to be Randy Orton, Seth Rollins.
Oh no, Randy Orton just dropped Seth Rollins on Monday
They're
Night Raw.
They're not gonna break him up. He's not gonna be not part of the Authority just yet. He's
They're gonna hug it out?
They're gonna stretch it out. They're gonna like patch things up every week, and then Orton's gonna do something, or Rollins is gonna do something. It's gonna be teased for a little bit because this. I think Orton versus Rollins is a WrestleMania match. I don't think you'll waste it at TLC, which I would love to see right here in Cleveland, Ohio,
right here,
or the Rumble.
Ohio.
But I think you tease it you leave that for Mania.
All right, that's a long time still though.
You can
Gotta
tease
stretch
it.
that. That's a lot of teasing. You stretch out right there.
That's a lot. Hey, you can do it.
Oh man.
But then I think you're gonna have Cena, Hogan, Ziggler, Ryback. And
Oh.
Ryback made his return too.
Yeah, sure did against Bo
as a
Dallas.
good guy.
He believed that he would be healthy again.
The big guy.
even the big guy can go away, come back, and get a pop, and everybody loves him.
He got a
again.
huge pop.
I know.
Dude, to feed me more, I thought it was gonna be dead.
Yeah.
Like as soon as his music hit, people were going crazy.
Did they forget about him being Goldberg?
No.
I mean, what?
Or just harassing people backstage when he
Yeah.
was coming a heel.
Yeah.
But he got a big pop. Got the meat hook.
That's because they were like, well, who do we put Ryback against that he can get a solid pop because everybody hates? Bo Dallas.
But
That they did smartly.
But he'll be on Team Cena, I think, with Ziggler, Hogan.
Really?
Yeah.
But what about Curtis Axel? Where does he go now?
Jeez, poor Curtis. I love that guy. He's a great guy, but there's nothing for him. I'm sorry.
I thought that they were going to put Ryback back together again.
Axel versus Ryback WrestleMania.
Why do you got to put all these people? You are really stacking this
WrestleMania.
WrestleMania card with like mediocre matches. I think. Well, not
That's
mediocre.
great.
Wow.
Orton Rollins is not mediocre.
No, that's good. That's good. But you're putting like all the tag teams against each other. Like,
Stardust versus Goldust,
there it
WrestleMania. There you
is.
go.
Oh, my-
Ryback, Curtis Axel.
I mean, this tease of Big Show versus Mark Henry at WrestleMania is going to be fantastic.
Miz versus Mizdow for WrestleMania.
If you were not on a tag team, you have no opportunity to perform at WrestleMania.
Jimmy Uso versus Jay Uso. First we have brother versus brother tag
Hulk
team
Hogan
partners.
versus Hologram Macho Man.
Ooh, that'd be great.
Superpowers.
Oh, that'd be great. But I think it was a great show. I think pay-per-view was awesome, was great. And then Raw was above average. This is, I think, 3 weeks in a row, an above average Raw.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit edgy, a little bit attitude era. Not totally full blown, but it is a little more edgier than it was over the summer. I like that. It makes me want to watch next week.
You only get full blown during the Rated R sex show.
Rated.
Championship celebration.
Oh my God, that was great.
It's the only time you get full blown.
You know what we
You
should
know
do?
what I'm saying.
We should do a video show and just review like moments or pay-per-views and just sit there and just comment on certain things.
I still don't think that the Orton Rollins can go all the way to WrestleMania.
I think you can.
That's a big tease. That's like when a girl is teasing you, and then, because what's going to happen is it's going to be a crappy squash match by that point. They're going to get rid of it in like 5 minutes, and it's going to be done. That's like when a girl teases you forever, and then she's like, okay, now we can do the real thing. And you're like, well, Jesus, you only just did that for a half an hour. It's not going to last that long. That's what that's going to be like.
No, you can build it up. Next
God,
month,
I hope that that's okay to say on here, Ryan.
Sorry. Next month can be the Survivor Series and TLC. Have them do their matches or something, and then Royal Rumble. They're going to be in the Rumble together, so you can tease maybe Rollins throwing Orton out or Orton throwing Rollins out. Then you got one pay-per-view. I think it's going to be called Fastlane or something now in February. Not Hell in a Cell.
Does
Chamber.
that have anything to do with a Dwayne Johnson movie in any capacity?
Fastlane. He may come back.
Just feel like maybe
He may come back. Face Rusev.
it's gonna be in some sort of
Straight
promotion.
to DVD.
Yeah.
Straight to DVD promotion. And then you have Mania in March. Yeah, there's plenty of
So
time.
is Ryback your guy to take on Rusev now? What do you
No.
think? Because we still haven't seen Kurt Angle.
No, Angle's not going to WWE.
No.
He's going TNA, which is terrible. And if that actually is true, that Angle is that's going to stay with TNA, this is all on Triple H. You do anything you can to bring Angle back because you're going to get a bump in ratings.
Yeah, Jeff Jarrett gave him his wife.
I know. You do anything. You do anything. Give away Stephanie. Give a portion of the company. Anything you have to do to get Angle. I don't care if he wants to work 2 times a week. Do it. He's a big name. He's a big draw. But you know what? Triple H is an ego-driven guy.
Sure.
He doesn't want someone stealing the spotlight away from the authority, from him being the main guy in the show. And when Angle comes back, if he ever came back, he would be a huge pop.
Yeah. Maybe the timing's just not good.
But
because
Angle's
you have this
done.
authority storyline. I don't know.
Angle's done, though, to this year. He has 1 year left. It's terrible. The Dudley Boys. Ooh, the Dudley Boys. Did you see who did the bubble bomb? Somebody did. I think it was. I want to say one of the Usos did the Dudley bomb where Bubba picks him up behind and dumps him on his butt. He did the move. He never done that move. That could be a little wink, wink, hint, hint. A little tidbit towards the Dudleys coming back.
Oh, I don't know. That's a stretch.
That'd be awesome. I know we talked about it last week, but the Dudleys came back.
It'd be incredible.
It would be awesome.
I mean, part of me thinks that's why they're breaking down the Big Show and Mark Henry as this strong tag team and getting rid of that quickly.
Oh,
right?
that was awful.
Because maybe there's a Dudley Boy thing in the works.
One thing that can be repeated on this show for weeks to come is us talking about a Mark Henry face or heel turn.
Yeah.
He seems to change every 5 or 6 months.
I always like when you read about it on the recap on like WWE.com and they're like, a sudden change from Mark Henry. I'm like, oh yeah, because that's so new.
And the Big Show too.
Yeah.
They both do it. Oh, shocking. Mark Henry has turned his back on the WWE Universe.
It all went sour when his relationship with Mae Young went away.
You know, I hung out with Mark Henry when he was on the set of a show in New York, and I'm like, dude, sexual chocolate, you got to bring it back. He goes, I will. He's like, I guarantee you, before I retire, I will bring back sexual chocolate one more time. That would be awesome if you did that.
Oh, it's the best.
That theme song's great.
Everybody loves sexual chocolate.
Girl.
True story. I was hanging out with a female at my home, and we were going to have some drinks. And I was
Did you
like,
please play the Mark Henry thing?
I said, well, what do you want to drink out of regular cups? I was like, or look, if you want, we could drink out of these sweet wrestling cups. Yeah, because I have them. My souvenir cups.
Okay.
The Suv cups.
Oh,
she
yeah.
looked at one, she's like, is that sexual chocolate?
Yes.
And I was like, yeah, it is.
Did you bang her?
And she's like, I want the sexual chocolate Mark Henry cup, obviously. I was like, fantastic.
Wow.
You can have that. I mean, not to keep, but you can drink out of it right now.
So,
That wasn't part of the story, Glenn.
are you going to marry her?
No.
Why?
Nah,
If the girl did that, I'm proposing on the spot.
I'll give her your number.
No. Please don't. But yeah, Mark Henry, Big Show, whatever, Rusev. The only way Rusev would be having Kurt Angle come back. And I don't know what you do with Rusev now. Who do you have him feud with?
It's got to be Ryback. He's the biggest guy.
No.
A Roman Reigns return.
Oh, God, no. Reigns. We had another promo with Reigns.
Yeah.
It wasn't as bad, but it was
No.
pretty bad.
Still not
It's
good.
so bad. It's so bad.
It's giving warning.
Reigns isn't that big of a star yet. And
Maybe he returns and is on Team
No,
Cena.
he's done. He's done until like the Rumble. Reigns.
Is he gone that far?
Yeah, he's done. I heard 7 months. They said like 7 months.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was a teaser, and then there was another thing that said he'll be back sooner.
No,
so that everybody can be surprised when he comes back.
No, because with the injury he had, you can't like force to come back because it could just pop up again.
Man.
Daniel Bryan, he's done I think he's done.
That'd be sad.
They had spoiler alert for everybody who's watching SmackDown on Friday. The Big Show came out, the tapings, and said Daniel Bryan needs a second surgery. He's going to be out for a long time. Dude, I think Bryan's done.
Why would the Big Show come out and say that?
Because he does the yes thing with Bryan. I don't know. Because Big Show is like the ambassador now. I don't know.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. But spoiler alert for tomorrow night or for Friday Night SmackDown, they are going to announce that Daniel Bryan needs a second surgery.
Poor Daniel.
Dude, you're at the peak WrestleMania, winning the championship.
Maybe these guys should go back to taking steroids. I feel like they got hurt a lot less. Just saying.
He's at the peak. He's a champion. Main storyline. Thousands of people chanting yes.
Married arguably one of the hottest girls in there.
You turn her vegan. You turn her into some farm girl now.
Man.
You. I don't know what he did to hypnotize
Told her she
her.
didn't need fake boobs.
No, and then now he's gone. He might be. His career's over. Might be over. If he comes back, he needs to tone it down a little bit.
One
No
more
more.
match.
Christian versus Daniel Bryan in one more match.
Yeah.
Christian's fully healed. He hasn't come back yet,
Yeah, he's old though.
but he's good. He's a good worker.
Has Daniel Bryan been growing his beard the entire time?
Oh my goodness, that's a good question.
That's what I want to know. Did he
think-
get a haircut and did he shave the beard during this layover?
I wonder if he has made any appearances since being out, like Comic Cons or anything.
It'd be interesting.
I think he's growing the beard out.
He did attack the robber at his house.
He did.
Tracked him down.
This is what
That was a while
the
ago.
show's coming to, talking about.
Sorry, it's
Daniel
just
Bryan.
mindset. All right, forget Daniel Bryan. Back to
But
Monday Night
That's
Raw.
that's going to be a big storyline. That storyline is true because Bryan's going to be out for probably longer than expected, past Mania,
Yeah.
which sucks for him. But the roster's thin as it is. You bring Riot back at, and they made him. The reason why they made him into a good guy is because the good guy list seems to be a little bit thin right now. You have Cena, you have Ambrose, but after that, who's another? I mean, Ziggler's not getting pushed as much as he should be. Sheamus, oh God,
Sheamus gonna get the push again.
no, just because
Here
he
it
works
comes.
out with Triple H, he's gonna get the push.
Here it comes.
Terrible.
And
That's who else?
I mean, you said Ambrose, right? Cena, Ambrose, Ziggler, Sheamus, Ms. Dow.
Ms. Dow.
Not Ms, just Ms. Dow.
Then you got the big guy.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
it.
And Big Show.
And Big Show. Oh, Big Show's gonna be on Team Cena.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh God,
It's gotta be, right?
And then Team Authority will have Mark
and then-
Henry.
And then you have the Usos as a tag team. That's your only other good guys.
Oh, this is gonna be terrible paper. This is gonna be a terrible.
And you know they're
pay-per-view.
gonna be on Team Cena.
This is
right?
gonna be awful. Survivor Series.
Usos has to
pay-per-view.
be on Team Cena.
No,
No,
they're gonna have their own match probably with Golden Stardust for the tag team.
they're like
titles.
best buddies.
Yeah, but that's gonna suck. I don't like this.
Look, I'm not telling you it's gonna be good.
It's gonna be
telling
Hogan.
you what it's gonna be.
Hogan's coming back. I swear, Hogan's gonna come back because if you watched Raw,
Yeah.
you would have heard Triple H make a little poke a little bit at Hogan. He was talking to Cena about, coming to the Authority, you'll have it easy. When you get older, it gets harder. And he goes, you don't want to be one of those guys that, hobbles down to the ring for one more match here and there. That's a little knock at Triple H. I mean, at Hogan.
And Ric Flair.
And then Hogan comes out, does his thing that he loves Cena. Cena's his champion.
Yeah.
Dude, Hogan's gonna come back. I will pop for Hogan. I will mark out for
All right.
Hogan one more time. Even though he turned down the picture, he turned down taking a picture with me.
What a jerk.
It was terrible.
Survivor Series. The one thing that you could get out of this though is because if you do more traditional Survivor Series matches, it does give us the opportunity to see some of these NXT guys though.
Oh God, no.
There's some good ones in there. At least entertaining in terms of a wrestling match. Be great.
No.
Fine. Then you know what's going to happen? Somebody's going to win Survivor Series, and then all of a sudden, Team 3 is going to show up, and it's going to be Devon, it's going to be Bubba
Okay.
Ray, and it's going to be Spike Dudley, and they're just going to take over.
I don't care about Adrian Neville or Sami Zayn, whatever his name
Sami
is.
Zayn.
Kevin Stein, I would love to see him.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a big guy. I would love to see him wrestle. But other than that, I don't care about Tyson Kidd. I don't care about other the
There's
others.
a Survivor Series I want.
Tyler Breeze. I don't know.
Survivor Series match I want to see. Adam Rose and the Exotic Express versus anybody. Just all of them on one team. He's got the bunny. He's got whatever dressed up, and they just all take on somebody. That's
Have
great.
they? I don't watch SmackDown.
They all got beat up at one point, except
Now-
for the bunny.
But is Rose still on? Is he on TV still? Like, is he still doing stuff?
Yeah, he just was.
SmackDown probably.
I think so. Yeah.
But he hasn't been on Raw.
No.
They just totally scrapped that.
He hasn't been on Raw since the Kathy Lee and Hoda Kotb debacle.
Well, if there's one guy to blame it on, that's Adam Rose.
Absolutely, it's his fault.
You got to blame Adam Rose.
You
for
have
that.
to blame it on him.
Triple H is going to be like, this is the terrible. Adam Rose, you're off Raw.
It's bad.
It's terrible. But then again, there are some good things at Survivor Series. Orton, Rollins, maybe possibly Hogan.
Mm-hmm.
What if Angle was the last member of Team Cena? Oh my goodness.
Could happen.
That's not going to happen. No.
I don't think. I mean, Rusev can't really come up with a team. I was gonna say Team USA versus whatever Rusev puts together.
Right.
But who's he really gonna have? You can't.
It's gonna be interesting to see what they do, but it's not. I just don't like how they end the show with Hell in a Cell with Ambrose and Wyatt, and then all they get is
It's just in that middle.
a 5-minute segment, and then now the show is more about Team Cena and Team Authority.
Yeah, that was a quick transition into Survivor Series.
Which is great, but
yeah,
if you end the show with Cena, I can understand that. But you end the show with a hologram of a ghost with Bray Wyatt coming from underneath the ring to attack Ambrose to give Rollins the win, and then the next night Wyatt is.
it's kind of an afterthought.
It's not going to be the main storyline in 2-3 weeks. It's just going to be a sub-main event.
Yeah.
But that's not what should happen. Is they should be ending the show with Ambrose and Wyatt. Maybe Ambrose and Wyatt fighting backstage or something, or some more ghost stuff. Put more production value into it.
When do we see Harper and Rowan come back?
I don't know. They could be a tag team. I think they're going to be separate though. I think they're going to go do their own thing. But then that's 2 more guys in singles competition. I mean, this is getting a lot of people.
Yeah.
Push into storylines that haven't even been.
Well,
developed
who else
yet.
is going to be on Team Cena?
Oh no, who? Sheamus.
Kofi Kingston.
No, Kofi is regulated to main event now.
Kofi. Kofi will be there.
Or put Vince on Team Authority.
Let's see it happen.
Yeah, the Kofi versus Vince. Finally in a ring.
The way it's meant to
Finally.
be.
But overall, last 2 shows were great. I thought, and then Survivor Series I'm not really excited about the whole Team Cena, Team Authority thing. I'm not excited about it, but I'm more excited about Orton.
Yeah, I mean, Hell in a Cell saw some good matches.
Yeah. And how long do you wait to break up Miz and Mizdow? How long
Forever.
until you
That's so wonderful to watch.
It is, but I think
I
you
love
gotta tease a breakup. You want them to break up?
No,
Not yet.
I don't want this to go sour. This is great to watch.
And how long?
They already started to tease it because Miz hit him unintentionally.
That's true.
That always starts. That's always the beginning of the end.
But then Sheamus, I don't care about him. And then Cesaro had a great match with Ziggler
And then he just gets pounded down by a microphone.
by a microphone.
Which is funny because that's the kind of stuff they used to do to Ziggler.
The thing is, they should have had like Ziggler versus Kofi, and then have Ziggler just beat the crap out of
Yeah.
Kofi. Nobody cares about Kofi anymore.
Yeah.
But Cesaro, they're building him up to be a main eventer now, and,
Yep.
and literally as a microphone.
I mean, at least Ziggler got put down by 2 guys coming out of his match at Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
He beats Kane and then gets beat up by Kane and Rollins.
Yeah. Some of this storyline stuff is a head scratcher, but
Sometimes I feel like they have to be careful because this is a few times in the last 3 to 4 weeks that we've seen a Ziggler-Rollins interaction.
Yeah. Ooh, that'd be nice.
Wouldn't it, though?
That would be.
Be super exciting to watch. But they're not doing it to intentionally build that feud because they keep just utilizing it as something else. It's almost
Right.
like they have a mini beef or something going.
Yeah.
But they absolutely should. And it's like, how do they not? You can't keep... Either the writers are not being creative enough to realize, oh, crap, we just had him beating up on Dolph Ziggler last week. We can't keep doing that because that kind of creates a feud.
Yeah.
That's like... It's going to become a rivalry or something in somebody's mind. Somebody's going to want to see that, and they're going to ruin that.
You can't. I think Rollins right now is obviously the top storyline, and the Ziggler is like just he's up there, but he's not even close to Rollins when it comes to TV time and stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like if you did that,
He's way better on the mic,
you're
obviously.
you're hurting Rollins more than you are than helping Ziggler. So I don't think you can do that, which I think that'd be a great match.
Yeah.
I think you can say that.
Well, this time at least they tied it into him joining Team Cena. So I guess
Right.
they did do that.
But now will Ziggler join Team Cena, even though he's going to be hunted by Team Authority?
Of course. Ziggler always hates the Authority.
What if Ziggler turns? Oh my goodness!
It goes
I
back,
just want
back
Team-
to a heel.
I want Team Authority to be like the corporation. We have like 20 members. That'd be great. And then they can mix other themes like they did for the corporate ministry.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ministry and the No Chance in Hell.
That's right. You're the corporate
Just
ministry. That's what I'm
mix
saying.
it together.
Yeah.
All the themes. That'd be great. Then you have the Stooges, who climb
Climbing
and Jamie
the cell.
Noble climbing the cell,
Oh,
getting
man.
involved. That was great. And they sold it. They were limping. The
Gotta
next
love
night,
the Stooges.
there's a security, Seth Rollins security.
J&J.
I thought they were gonna be thrown off the cell. When Ambrose was up there beating down on them, I seriously thought one of them was gonna be like taken off the cell. Because
Or through it, maybe.
no, yeah, or through it. And I think Ambrose did on Noble. He did like a suplex on top of the Hell in a Cell.
That always makes me nervous
Oh,
for
dude.
them that the cell could break accidentally.
Yeah,
And somebody's going to go through not expecting it.
I watched Mankind versus Undertaker where Mankind was thrown off,
Yeah.
and they're on top, and they're literally walking,
And they almost fall through multiple times.
and you just see the zip ties fall. And
Yeah.
you just see the weight of them going through the through the fencing,
Oh, yeah.
and you're like, these guys are gonna fall through. Obviously now they've a little more
Figured that
strength,
out.
yeah,
Yeah.
but still, man, you're 20 feet in the air. Anything can happen.
Absolutely.
I think it's awesome.
That'd be scary.
Then you have Ambrose and Rollins. They're like halfway up. They fall off onto the tables, which was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Then you have the whole stretcher bit with
Right.
them being reeled out on stretchers, and they're like, "No, I'm fine, I'm fine." Then they go back
He
and
beat off the, that sound awkward. He beat up the,
what are you thinking about?
he beat up the paramedics.
Yes,
Yeah.
and beat off. Unless it was Lana.
He got rid of them. He said, "Get out of here." That's what he did.
How-
Beat them down is what I meant to say. He beat down the paramedics and then went after Rollins like that. So that's always good. A different version.
They ended with Ambrose and Rollins. Then they had Orton and Cena like halfway through the night,
Mm-hmm.
which was pretty cool, but
Yeah.
was surprising because you have Orton and Cena Hell in the Cell match, like the third match of the night.
That way the kids can go to bed. And then you can watch
Oh.
some real destruction.
So you have Cena, do it for the kids.
Yeah, absolutely.
And he wins for the kids. And Super Cena. Spoiler alert, Cena always wins.
Super Cena. He's
Put
the
him through
best.
a table. But they didn't utilize Hell in the Cell as much as Rollins and Ambrose did, which I think was great because
We can't destroy the cell. There's
Right.
only one cell.
and you don't want both these Hell in the Cell matches being the same thing.
Right.
Like they used tables, ladders, and chairs for Orton and Cena. Then they saved the guys climbing on top of the cage, the announcer's
The
table,
announce table. Yeah.
kendo stick, the ghost.
I would have liked to have seen a Brock Lesnar appearance.
Now I thought that was going to happen during Orton and Cena,
Right. That's what I mean.
but then it happened. That match was the third match, so I was like, it's not
It's
going to
way
happen.
too
Yeah,
soon.
it's too soon. But then I thought when the lights
Maybe
went
on-
out,
Or maybe on Raw.
when the lights went out,
That was going to be Brock.
and then I heard the chanting, I knew it was Bray.
Yeah.
But when the lights went out, I thought it would be Lesnar like standing in the ring with a flaming Hell in the Cell.
And he'd just
And-
be angry at Seth Rollins.
Just
That's
takes
who he has to
both of them
take out.
This takes both of them out.
It's true. But they don't really have anything to do with Brock anymore, except the Money in the Bank.
But there's been no Brock. This is ridiculous.
That's why he should have been at Raw.
I don't get it.
It's his contract. His contract is for X amount of
No,
appearances, right?
they've
No, they
redone his
changed
contract.
it. They redid it.
He's allowed if they want him at Raw or pay per view, they can say, "Come here now."
Oh.
But I don't get it. And he's not supposed to be. He's not supposed to be any on TV until the Royal Rumble. No, he's supposed to be at the Raw after TLC in Detroit.
So he won't be at TLC.
Probably not. He's not advertised. He's advertised for Raw the following night.
So we're gonna go 3 pay-per-views without a championship match.
And what happened to the 30-day compete clause?
Wow.
The rule: you have to defend the title in 30 days.
Yeah, and Paul Heyman last week called Brock Lesnar the defending.
Not
Heavyweight
defending
champion.
anything. Like
No.
you know, they used to do in the old days where a champion they just have some random jobber come out and like, hey, we're gonna give you a random title shot.
Yeah, he
Just
beats
do
him.
that.
Right.
Lesnar beats him in a minute. Who cares? It's something.
Or this would be a good moment to, I mean, you don't really have these guys anymore, but to showcase a guy that's about to make that next step. Remember when The Undertaker was the champion, and he kind of laid down that challenge or whatever? It was a classic Undertaker-Jeff Hardy ladder match on Monday Night Raw.
That was good.
And Jeff Hardy was nowhere near main eventer at that point. But, I mean, what an amazing match that was.
It was.
It's like, that's your opportunity to do something like that.
Something. But Lesnar, I don't know why they're not having him on. I don't get it.
Maybe he's sick. He ate too much steak again. I don't know.
Maybe Sable's keeping him busy.
She's giving him the business, all right.
Give him the business.
You said I could go out there with my breast pan painted on again.
All right. What was your... Well, you didn't watch the show. So...
Well, I did watch some clips. We did watch my This Is Awesome moment of the week. Here, I will tell you.
Through pictures was...
It was the Hell in a Cell moment. We're going to go with Hell in a Cell, Ambrose, Rollins going off the cell into the announce tables.
That's a good one.
That was pretty fantastic.
My This Is Awesome moment was when Cena was doing his shoulder blocks off the ropes, and Orton RKO'd him off a shoulder block. That was amazing. RKO out of nowhere.
It is great.
You know, I was thinking of doing a viral video and just go around and just RKO people out of nowhere.
But you're going to actually do it?
Random
Not like the
people.
one that's currently going around.
No, you just do it. No, you actually give RKOs
You're actually going to RKO
to
people
random people.
everywhere.
Just walk down Cleveland. RKO out of nowhere.
Well, downtown Cleveland's going to be pretty busy this week,
Oh,
so you've
it's
got
gonna
a
be
great
great.
opportunity, Glenn.
Anybody who's wearing a obscure Cavaliers player's jersey from Darius Miles to Bobby Sura is going to get an RKO out of
Well, you know,
nowhere.
SportsCenter is going to be broadcasting live from
Yeah.
downtown Cleveland.
East
Why not be like,
Fourth.
hey, Chris McKendry, how are you? RKO out of nowhere.
Hey, Brian Windhorst. RKO out of nowhere. That'd be terrific. So yours is falling off the cell, right?
Yeah, I think that or the appearance of Bray Wyatt again, because that was pretty great, and I didn't expect that.
No, but it was good.
Yeah, it was pretty awesome.
It was very good. All right. That's going to wrap up the show for this week. Next week, we'll have a guest on, and you guys can check out all the shows on clesound.com. We're on iTunes. We're on Stitcher. We're on every kind of broadcasting RSS feed platform out there. Go on Facebook, search CLE Sound, Twitter at clesound.com. There's plenty of other shows on the network you guys can listen to each and every week. We'll be back next week with our Raw recap. What's going on TNA? Anything?
I mean, are they even on TV yet again?
They're on.
What's going
They're on in like 2 hours.
Oh, we'll see them.
EC3.
Hey, by the way, if anybody does have an update on Daniel Bryan's facial hair for next week, please let us know.
Yeah, send us a
a
photo.
picture. Yeah, that'd be
To your
great.
Twitter. What's your Twitter?
My Twitter is the Steve Guy.
And,
Also, hey, if anybody listens to this in time, I will be at the Hard Rock Roxino in Northfield Friday and Saturday night this week doing stand-up. Come on out. Let's have a good time.
cheap plug.
You know it.
All right, and I'm Glenn Moore, CLE on Twitter. You can catch all I write on Raw and all the pay-per-views on fansided.com. You can go there and read all my writings the following morning and
there's the cheap
my
plug.
thoughts on what's going on in WWE. All right, it's going to wrap it up. We'll see you guys next week right here on the This Is Awesome Wrestling Show.